What's up, music lovers? I'm your joyful host, Matt, and this is Flow Into Your Mind. I would like to start things off with a comment that I saw on a reaction video about this group. The comment said, "This band is so full of talent that you should be scared." For this episode, I'm thrilled to bring into the spotlight KOIAI, an all-female progressive pop rock band from Japan. KOIAI officially formed in December of 2022. However, the band technically existed 3 years prior as the Lisa X Band. The Lisa X Band had 3 official members: Lisa X on guitar, Hazuki also on guitar, and Rina on vocals. They had other musicians who would come in to support them on drums and bass. Lisa X Band recorded and released only 4 songs between 2020 and 2022. Each song integrated elements from many styles of music that would ultimately influence the music that KOIAI would produce. Rina decided not to pursue a career as a singer and stepped away from the group. Lisa X and Hazuki then collaborated with a new singer, Kotono, for a cover of the song ABC by the band Polyphia, which they posted to YouTube. With that cover song, they felt so much potential that the Lisa X Band officially renamed to KOIAI. Still, they only had 2 guitarists and a singer in the official lineup. So, who are these scarily talented young ladies? The term prodigy is often used when talking about musicians of the past. Think like Mozart, Paganini, and Chopin. Lisa X is without a doubt a modern prodigy on guitar. She has been putting music on YouTube since she was just 7 years old. At the age of 10, she was covering songs by established progressive metal bands like Dream Theater and Polyphia. Lisa was 13 when she earned an endorsement from Ibanez, one of the world's foremost guitar manufacturers. And at 14, she founded the Lisa X Band. While playing various cover songs helped Lisa gain followers, she started to write her own material that she would play with her new band. Hazuki, although not as well known as Lisa, could also be considered a young prodigy. She started playing piano at the age of 4 and joined her high school's light music club. Oh, that reminds me so much of the anime K-On! Anyways, she found enthusiasm for guitar while playing the pop-oriented music with that high school club, and decided to jump headfirst into the Tokyo music scene. In 2019, she co-founded the heavy metal band Nemophila. You're going to have to come back to catch the episode about Nemophila at a later date. These 2 young women with unbelievable talent naturally gravitated towards one another. I would say that KOIAI doesn't have lead and rhythm guitar players, but instead co-lead guitarists. KOIAI's singer, Kotono, has also shown musical aptitude since she was a kindergartner. She worked hard to become a dancer in her teenage years. In researching this band, I was most surprised to find out that Kotono held a position with a group that is a massive global phenomenon. In 2018, Kotono became one of the Chosen 7, which were a collective of backup dancers for none other than baby metal. There were even rumors online that Kotono, with her stage name Koto Metal, was going to be the new full-time member of Baby Metal. However, it was not meant to be. Kotono instead moved on to another project called Iron Bunny. Iron Bunny was a pop metal group with a futuristic vibe, and had a guitar-playing mascot that looked like he would fit right in with Daft Punk. Iron Bunny struggled to gain attention and disbanded in 2021. Unfortunate for Iron Bunny, but lucky for us because now we have KOIAI. In February 2023, KOIAI performed at the Oddball Festival in India, and at that time, they had not yet released any music. They went to perform in 3 cities and supported other acts. They even shared a stage with popular Indian metal band Bloodywood. Once back in Japan, the girls were ready to share original music with their newfound fans. In May 2023, they released their first EP, Deep Indigo, which was fully produced by the band members. In October of that same year, they released another EP titled Deep Love. When it was time for KOIAI to celebrate 1 full year as a band, they also celebrated adding another official member. Kanade had been playing drums for the band during their live shows for a while, and finally turned the trio into a 4-piece. Just like Hazuki's other band Nemophila, I plan to tell you all about Kanade's other band Muses in a later episode. KOIAI still does not have an official bassist. While 2024 was primarily focused on touring, the band still found time to record and released their 3rd EP, Come See Me, in November. Hazuki and Lisa sharing a taste for complex, progressive compositions with influences from jazz and classical, plus Kotono's dance prowess helped the band deliver joyful rock music that feels easy to dance along to. The first album, Deep Indigo, perfectly captures this experimental pop metal fusion. The album opens with KOIAI's first single, Make You Regret, which was the first song that I had heard by the band. I think Make You Regret and No More Lies both lean more towards being pop, which could be in part due to the digitally manufactured drum beats. The song that will really get you rocking from this album is Take It or Leave It, with both Lisa and Hazuki shredding like Van Halen. For me, the true sleeper on this album is the ballad titled Your Socks, and I mean sleeper in a good way. The opening of the track makes you think it's just a sweet piano ballad, which it is, until the middle. The bridge section is weirdly ominous in a dark minor tone with distorted guitar chugs putting you even more on edge, and then it lightens up again for the ending. Full stop, if there's any track from Deep Indigo to listen to, it's Your Socks. The second mini-album, Deep Love, is so far my favorite album released by KOIAI. Let's take it track by track since there's only 5 songs. Inside, which I guess you could say is the title track, keeps the spirit of Make You Regret while keeping the sound fresh and exciting. One Way or Another is the song by KOIAI that I recommend everyone should listen to. It's a formulaic rock song with a cool 80s vibe, so if you're a fan of Motley Crue or Bon Jovi, you absolutely must give One Way or Another a listen. The next song, Straight to My Heart, really indicates inspiration from Polyphia. I feel like Lisa was 100% channeling Tim Henson on this track. One of the most unique and experimental songs I've ever listened to by any artist is A New Picture. I was floored when I heard it. To be fair, it's not for everyone. At the start, the guitars are heavily distorted, and Lisa and Hazuki start shredding at breakneck speeds. 30 seconds in, every instrument drops out, except for a piano with a haunting nocturne-style melody. And not long after that, it kind of turns into like a Danny Elfman song or something. Basically, A New Picture is weird, but I kinda like it. And the album finishes with the song My Breath, which I think would not be out of place as an anime opening. The third album, Come See Me, falls a little short of the first 2 albums, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the mixing, but it also feels like the band simply chose not to be as bold and experimental with their tonality. The title track, again, just like Inside, harkens back to the structure of Make You Regret, so I think that might be something we can continue to see from KOIAI's leading songs for their albums. I would say that 8 AM is the other standout song from this album, because it's like fun and frantic. It applies the idea of giving a soundtrack to a particular time of day. The album also features a re release of Just Be My Treasure, which was originally recorded by the Lisa X Band. And that essentially covers the entirety of KOIAI's discography. Now, just a few months ago, in March of this year, 2025, KOIAI fans received some difficult news. Vocalist Kotono was diagnosed with throat and ear complications that would need at least 3 months to recover. To focus on her recuperation, Kotono announced her departure from the band. Lisa X, Hazuki, and Kanade said that the band will continue with a support vocalist for the time being. I personally hope that Kotono rejoins with KOIAI in the future, but of course, she must take all the time that she needs to heal. At the time of this recording, KOIAI has 3,428 monthly listeners on Spotify. I encourage you to give KOIAI a listen, and if you like what you hear, please let me know in a comment. Make sure you follow Flow Into Your Mind so you always know when new episodes come out, and I can guide you to your next earworm. So until next time, let that good music flow into your mind.